Hello everybody, welcome to Fralins and Friends. Tonight we're going to finish the panel of birds. I'm going to use two different black kind of birds that are black. A lot of them are black anyway. They're not going to be totally black. And I think the first one I'm going to do is the eastern flycatcher. And I will explain that as we go along. And where to put my favorite brush. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. Maybe I'll make him bigger yet. We are doing birds with black, primarily known for being black. And I've painted, I'm going over this because I have painted the eastern flycatcher, which means it likes to catch insects in midair as they're flying, and it will just launch itself from its perch. They are not a small bird. I don't think I did justice to its size here. Hey, that helps. It makes him bigger. Their body is more of a gray, sooty black or gray. Or their wings anyway. They are very aggressive when it comes to, they see that fly out there, whatever kind of flying insect, they just pretty much burst off of that perch and go get it. They have a white belly and a white tip on their tail feathers. And it just upsets me. I didn't think, sometimes I'm just a little, I forgot that I hadn't turned that down, but I've pretty much gone over what I've done so far. Now they do migrate from North America to South America and back. They're also very aggressive during the mating season. So I guess they pick out the mommy bird they want, and I don't know, it just says they're very aggressive during the mating season. So whatever that means, it means. So there's that guy. And I've got one more. And that is the North American tricolor blackbird. This bird is about as opposite of this flycatcher as it can get. Now they are California native, and they'll often be found in Nevada and Oregon, and sometimes in Washington, but they don't stay there. They'll go back to the warmer state. Okay, these one also have a very black dome. They're a very unique, they nest in colonies. Now, most blackbirds you think of, pretty much all black. Same with starlings. That's what a lot of us think of. But this one, I mean, there's different kinds. This one is a black bird, but it has some odd little fun things to it. They're not really big, but they are very distinct. I mean, the birds, they're not really small or large, they're just but yes, they've got that glossy black head. Okay. They have a little patch, and it's just a little patch of red on the shoulder. Whoops. Okay. Now there is another bird that has a red patch, but this one also has a white stripe underneath it. And that is his very distinguishing mark. But what I found really interesting about these guys is they nest in colonies. They used to prefer marshlands, but a lot of that habitat is gone, and they are losing more and more of their habitat. And unfortunately, but for them they are adapting, but the more they lose their habitat, the more they're... I can't remember if they had a white beak or not. I don't think they did. I was thinking they had a black beak. We'll leave his open a little bit. If I can quit messing it up. Okay. I'll give him some legs here. I'm going to have to make that. They're actually kind of a land bird. More than really being a... Yeah. They are exclusively in the western states, and occasionally you'll find them in Washington state, but most of the time they're California, Nevada, maybe southern Oregon. They may fly farther north during the summer, but I think I think I covered it. I wish I'd have made him a little bigger too, but like I said, they are, yeah, they nest mostly on land. They used to, now they nest mostly in fields. They've lost the land, their marshlands, so now they nest mostly in fields. They've adapted that way. I'm doing this with the eyes because I like to be able to see a bird's eye. Okay. That's it. I am done. So, the biggest problem with this guy down here, that blackbird, is the loss of habitat. And, well, you know, agriculture also removes some of that habitat when they harvest. It disturbs the birds, and I suppose planting, harvest about any time. So, it's, excuse me, it has adapted to that much, so maybe it will somehow adapt to something more. I didn't find what its diet is. Oh, I thought I had a big black speck there, but it was just a piece of something. Hey there! I hope you have enjoyed this and enjoyed this panel of birds. At some point I'm going to go through and I'm going to label them, probably with a pen, and to what kind they are. Some of them are pretty, you know, pretty much like the red-headed woodpecker, the cardinal, the sparrow, the goldfinch, the house finch. I only know because I messed him up a couple times and finally came back. I think I fixed him. Anyway, but several of them, there's a meadowlark and others that I want to just make sure that I get their proper names. This little goldfinch, isn't that what I said it was? Anyway, I think that is a thistle he's resting in, because they like to eat the seeds of thistles and other things like that. So, I love all of you. And I will be getting more information out to you about the monetization and about the memberships. Nobody has to be a member. And I will talk to you about those options. So, I mean, members will get a little bit of a perk of some kind, and probably, well, they will, once I figure out what they'll be. So, I hope you enjoyed this. We are now done with this bird panel, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Maybe I'll have more information on them, on our monetization policies. Well, policies don't really affect you so much as they do us, and so we'll I'd probably start, if I don't start with the monetization particulars tomorrow, I probably will Monday. But I know I have a parrot to do and a hummingbird. So, I will see you then. Love you. Good night.